Hi, Teresa here with Grove Financial and Associates. Today, for Tip Tuesday, we are talking about tree stand safety. Hunting season is coming quickly. Can't believe it. So we wanted to touch base on just a few little safety tips to keep everyone safe that's out hunting. So I'm here with Allison. Allison, thank you so much for coming out from American Trauma Society. Pennsylvania division. So thanks for coming out and sharing some tips with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's first talk about tree stands. There's a lot of different kinds, right? So we're just going to be very broad about that.
Yeah. Most important thing is follow those manufacturers, guidelines.
Yeah.
If it's a new tree stand and you're putting it up, follow those steps. They're there for a reason. They want to make sure that you're using it correctly, which will in turn keep you safe.
Perfect. And then inspecting those, just checking the tree stand before you go out.
Right, because you might have 3 tree stands and you've had them for years. Every season you need to take some time and really inspect that. You want to look for any wear from the seasons, anything that is maybe has been pulled or is torn. So the stand itself, cables, straps, anything. Just visually inspect it, make sure it's in the correct condition.
Okay, perfect. And let's talk about installation of the tree stands. What do you suggest doing with that?
One, you got to get a good tree.
Yeah,
because you need to make sure that that tree is going to support your weight and the weight of all your equipment and the stand.
Okay.
So again, finding a sturdy tree that is upright is really going to be important.
Yeah, and just checking, I'm assuming, following those guidelines again, like you said. Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. And let's talk about the 3 points of contact. What does that mean?
That means that, one, you want to be in a full body harness because that harness is probably the best means of protection you have when you're going to climb up into a tree. So when you have that harness on, that harness needs to be connected to the tree at all times before your feet leave the ground.
Okay.
3 points of contact just means out of your hands and your feet, 3 points are always against the tree.
Okay.
So if you're climbing, you might have one hand up, but that means your other hand should still be attached and your feet should be attached. You're only moving one of your hand or feet at a time.
Okay.
3 points connected to the tree.
Okay.
You got it.
Great. Thank you for explaining that because I did not know that. So the harness, you already touched base on that, but
you need to make sure that, again, you're following the manufacturer's guidance. You want to have it on correctly. You want it to be adjusted correctly. And then, again, it needs to be connected to the tree before you even take 1 foot off that ground.
Yeah.
Most of the injuries that occur with a fall are at your transition times. So climbing up, coming down, transitioning to the stand.
Okay.
Some people think, oh, I don't need it connected until I'm up in the stand. No, you need it connected as soon as you leave that ground.
Okay, awesome. And let's talk about weather. The weather is so unpredictable, so what do we need to look for that?
Take a look at the weather before you head out. You don't want to be high in a tree and then a thunderstorm roll in or high winds occur.
Yeah.
Make sure that you are just looking in advance to know that it's going to be a good day to be out.
Yep, sounds good. And what is one of the number one things that you should be doing when you're going out is...
Make sure that you tell somebody where you're headed. Again, a lot of people have numerous locations for their tree stands. So you might say, oh, I'm going to head out to the stand. You need to say, which one are you going to? If something happens, someone then knows where you are. If they don't know where you are, you're not going to get that response, emergency response you need if you need some help. So let someone know before you head out.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good information. And we're going to just share a link to your website. As always, you are a wealth of knowledge and have so much available for everybody. So we're going to share that link to the website. And anyone who's going out hunting, just best of luck to you. And we want you to be safe. So just make sure you're following those guidelines and tips. And thanks again for coming out.
All right.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Teresa.
Yeah, of course.